Good morning, my dear students. Let's continue our chapter drainage. And in previous video, we have discussed about the peninsular rivers and the difference between Himalayan river and peninsular river. And today we will discuss about the lakes, its importance and role of rivers in the economy. Let's start with the definition of lake. What is lake? A lake is the depression filled with water on Earth's surface and is entirely surrounded by land. Some lakes are permanent and some are seasonal and some are man-made. There are some major types of lakes in India. First is Oxbow Lake. What is Oxbow Lake? A meandering river across a floodplain forms cutoffs that later develop into Oxbow lakes. Or an Oxbow lake is produced when a meander forms almost a complete circle and the meandering river cuts across the narrow neck of the land. This was one type of lake, Oxbow Lake. Second is inland drainage lakes. Lakes in the region of inland drainage are sometimes seasonal. For example, Ample and Sambar Lake in Rajasthan are inland lakes. Third type is freshwater lake. Freshwater lakes are in Himalayan regions. They are of glacial origin. Example, Wular Lake in Jammu and Kashmir, Dal Lake, Bhimtal, Nainital, Loktak. These are the important freshwater lakes. Next type is man-made lakes. Apart from the natural lakes, the damming of rivers for the generation of hydel power has also led to formation of lakes such as Gobind Sagar and Ballabh Pant Sagar. Now let's discuss about the importance of lakes. The lakes are very important. First importance is they help to regulate the flow of river. During heavy rainfall, these prevent flooding, and during the dry season, these help to maintain an even flow of water. They are used for boating and fishing. They add to the beauty and the nature of the nature. They are a source of attraction for the tourists. They are source of water for the people. Salt water lakes are used in preparing salt, and they can be used to produce electricity also. So there are very much importance of lakes in India. Now let's talk about the role of rivers in the economy. What is the role of the river in economy? First, it is development of civilization. Rivers have played role in the development of civilization because most of the ancient civilization like Indus, Aztec, etc. developed around the rivers. And rivers have been of the fundamental importance throughout the human history. The banks of the rivers have witnessed great cultural and economic progress since ancient times. Rivers and their associated alluvial soil provide the most productive agricultural lands of the country. Third is settlement. Their valleys contain dense and concentrated settlements. Most of the large cities are located on the river banks. So, rivers are very important for development of civilization, for cultivation, because these provide fertile soil for the settlements also. It is rivers are also important for industrial development, because as industrial development has flourished along rivers, as many industrial processes rely on water as a raw material means of transportation. Rivers are also a main channel of inland transportation, not only directly in the form of navigable waterways but also indirectly through their valleys, where roads, railway lines and other routes are built. Last but not the least, multi-purpose projects. The present era is the era of multi-purpose project, and a multi-purpose project is that which simultaneously serves several purposes like irrigation, fish production, flood control and generation of hydroelectricity. So these were the importance role of rivers in the Indian economy. Now, how rivers are polluted? River pollution. Let's talk about the river pollution. There are some factors that are responsible for river pollution. First is high demand of water. Growing domestic, municipal, industrial and agricultural demand for water from river naturally affects the quality of water. Second one is industrialization. A heavy load of untreated sewage and industrial effluents are emptied into the rivers. This is the major factor for polluting rivers. Third one is agricultural pollution. The extensive uses of chemicals in the form of fertilizers and pesticides in agriculture have left the water bodies contaminated with heavy metals. Such heavy metals enter human body through the food we eat, and many of them cause health problems such as cancer. So these are the major reasons, major factors responsible for river pollution. There are many plans made for national river conservation. The activities of Ganga Action GAP, initiated in 1985, were declared closed on March 2000. The steering committee of National River Conservation Authority reviewed the progress of GAP. So the Ganga Action Plan Phase 2 has been emerged with the NRCP. Expanded NRCP now covers 152 towns located along 27 interstate rivers in 16 states. So this was a chapter. Our topics are complete. There are some important definitions you can read from your book. Definition of delta, meanders, floodplains, alluvial fan, distributaries, estuaries and levees. These are very important, and difference between estuary and delta is also important. That's all from my side today, students. Our chapter is complete. We will discuss next chapter in our next video. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.